Welcome everybody. So today we're taking a look at a new limited edition from Indicator, also known as Powerhouse Films, and that is The Swimmer. Now this is from 1968. It's directed by Frank Perry, who I've not seen anything from before, but I do also still own Man on a Swing from him that I've yet to get around to watching. And yet this is a surreal drama film clocking in at 95 minutes. Stars Burt Lancaster, who most notably for me has starred in Sweet Smell of Success, Judgment at Nuremberg, and The Train, but I've also seen him in 14 other films. It also stars Kim Hunter, who is in 3 of the Planet of the Apes films, and then it also stars Janice Rule, who I've seen in 5 films as well. So, yeah, this is about well-off ad man Ned Merrill, played by Burt Lancaster, who is visiting a friend when he notices the abundance of backyard pools that populate their upscale suburb. Ned suddenly decides that he'd like to travel the 8 miles back to his own home by simply swimming across every pool in town. Soon, Ned's journey becomes harrowing. At each house, he is somehow confronted with a reminder of his romantic, domestic, and economic failures. So, yeah, this is a film that is not going to be for everyone because it is a surreal drama, so it's got a lot of surrealist imagery. The editing, cinematography, and score, though, are all fantastic and work well with that surreal aspect. Burt Lancaster is also fantastic in the lead role, and Kim Hunter and Janice Rule are really rather good in the supporting roles, with the rest of the supporting cast being rather good as well, despite I'm not seeing anything from them before. And yeah, it's also engrossing, well paced, and yeah, it's a little bit of a downbeat film when it comes to the ending, but it is engrossing purely because you're wondering where the hell this is going to go. The hints in the background of what has happened or might not have happened are really rather enticing as well in terms of keeping you engrossed. And yeah, the plot is well done. The themes are really rather well executed, and yeah, overall it's just a really rather excellent, engrossing watch. Now, like I said, it's not going to be for everyone. So if you're not wanting to spend £18.99, which is what this costs, then I fully understand that, because yeah, it's a film that's not going to be for everyone. And I took a gamble on this, quite frankly, because yeah, wasn't sure what I was getting in for, but purely on the basis of Burt Lancaster is the reason why I bought it. And yeah, really glad I did, because it's easily one of my favourite single film releases of this year that weren't released this year in terms of the film itself. So yeah, and yeah, you get a really nice limited edition with this. So yeah, there's the case itself. Now there's a ton of extras on it, but most notably you've got an audio commentary with Frank Perry biographer Justin Bozung, which is from this year. You got Marge Champion on The Swimmer, who was in this, which is a interview from 2013, and then you've got the Turner Classic Film Festival about after a screening of The Swimmer, conducted by filmmaker Alison Anders. And you've got Against the Tide from this year. Actor, comedian, and filmmaker Richard Ayoade discusses the unique genius of the Perry's film. Then you got The Swimmer, read by John Cheever, who wrote the book that this is based on. That was from 2004. Then you got title sequence outtakes, isolated music and effects track. You got the original theatrical trailer. Then you got trailer commentaries, and yeah, all sorts on this basically. And yeah, this absolutely looks fantastic in terms of its transfer. It's a 4K scan of the original negative, so yeah, looks absolutely excellent, like a lot of Indicator restorations. And you get a really nice booklet with this as well. So there's Burt Lancaster in the film. That is pretty much all he wears in this. In fact, at one point he didn't even wear that. So yeah, he doesn't really wear very much. I think that's Frank Perry on the back there. But yeah, regardless, really nice booklet. You've got the cast and crew, then you've got The Mortality of a Movie Star by Sophie Monks Kaufman from this year. Then you got John Cheever, 1912 to 1982 by Bethan Roberts, also from this year. Then you got Swimming Pools, also by Bethan Roberts from this year. Then you got The Perrys and The Swimmer, also from Bethan Roberts from this year. Then you got critical response at the time, you got About the Presentation, and then Indicator credits. So yeah, fully realised in terms of the booklet. There's a poster from the film at the time. And yeah, you also got the original mono soundtrack that was remastered at the same time as the actual film print itself. And yeah, fantastic booklet again with shots from the film. You got shots from the behind the scenes. You got John Cheever there himself writing the book. I imagine at least one of his books. And yeah, there's a behind the scenes shot there. Most likely a director there with Burt Lancaster and a child from the film. So yeah, really, really good in terms of the booklet. And then even on top of that, you got a nice, thick, high quality paper poster as well. So you've got the, I presume the newer artwork on the one side there. Really rather nice green. And then you've got the original artwork on the back, which we saw in the booklet there. Which yeah, looks absolutely fantastic. And like I said, it's on really rather nice thick paper as well. So it's not one that's going to rip easily. So yeah, really, really solid film. Like I said, it's not a film for everyone. It's one of those surreal, more laid back, kind of loosely plotted films. But there's definitely a direction that it's going. It's not just, you know, nonsensical or all over the place. It definitely has a direction to it. Just like the lead character has a direction to him, what he's trying to do. But yeah, a little bit dark, a little bit downbeat when it comes to the ending. But considering all the events before that, that is kind of to be expected. So yeah, if you've seen this, I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. If you haven't, then yeah, like I said, I do highly recommend it, but I don't also recommend it if you're a bit unsure, because like I said, it is a bit expensive for one film. But yeah, still, well worth seeing, and I'm really, really glad that Indicator have released this. So yeah, nonetheless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.